Tracy McNabb-Hyde. Today I want to talk about a chain. It's a chain that I designed a few years ago. While living in a one-bedroom apartment with my husband and my son, I had a dream. Me being Belizean and owning a dream book, I decided to look it up. The dream was me vomiting, and I looked it up and it says riches with long life. And so I was like, okay, woohoo, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to have a long life. But at the end, I saw two numbers, 14 and 27. And it dawned on me, I saw that number before. I didn't know where. It bothered me for a while until I remembered. I do all my bills and accounts in a book. And I looked through the book and I noticed an expense that I had total 1427. And it was 8 months prior. And I was like, okay, everything's a sign. I'm thinking, what's going on? What is God trying to tell me? What does it mean? And so one day I was having a conversation with my sister over the phone. I was telling her about the number again because it's, in my head, driving me crazy. And, as usual, she brushes me off. And again, I brought it up. And she said, what number are you talking about? And that's when I told her it's 1427. And so she said, 1427? That's our foundational scripture. I was like, really? Well, what is it? She said it's John 14:27. Well, I ran to a Bible, which I own. I must say I don't use that much. And I looked it up. And if you don't mind, I would like to read it to you. And it says, peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. Well, I told my husband, I said, honey, what does that mean? He said, well, it means exactly what it says. Quit stressing! Because he knew I was a worrywart. Well, at the time, I had already had a son, and I was pregnant with my other son. And we were looking to buy a home. But the process was hard and difficult because all the homes, the prices were starting like at 200,000, 300,000. I'm thinking, cool. But by the time you call, there was already 10 offers that took it over to like 500,000, especially in the area that I wanted to live in. And I said, sorry. And I would worry and I would worry. And finally, when I was like 8 months pregnant with my second child, we would watch Joel Osteen. And I was laying down, couldn't move, my belly this big, and my husband next to me, and Joel Osteen preached on John 14:27. Jumped up, and my husband looked at me like, I thought you could move. I'm like, I can't. But what's going on here? What is he trying to say? And that's when I realized, like, God, what are you trying to tell me? What to do, what to believe. And he's like, Tracy, just relax. Everything will work out. Well, that next year, 08, we end up getting our home, which we've been in since, then, and we love it dearly. And so I decided, well, hey, what can I do with that? And I decided to design this chain. This is the chain. It's made of rhinestones. So you have an older boy and a younger boy, and that's my oldest son and my youngest son. And in the middle, it's a little yellow star that they're touching because I want all the kids to reach for the star. And at the bottom, it says in pink, which is, next to purple, my favorite color, J 1427. And the reason why I didn't put John 14:27 is because I know not everyone believes in God. Not everyone, believes in a higher being. But I do want everyone to have peace. And I don't want to have to offend anyone, but I know everyone wants peace. Just to give you a story, I used to see this lady ride her bike throughout the neighborhood. And I just would admire her for that. But whenever I saw her, she would just always staring at me. So one day at a school function, I happened to sit across from the same lady, and out of the blue, she started telling me her personal life. I felt so sorry for what she was going through with her husband cheating on her and basically trying to take everything from her. I didn't know what else to do. I just wanted to hug her, and I asked her if she believed in God, and if so, please just try and leave it in his hands. And I went in my purse and I had a chain, and I pulled it out and I explained it to her and I gave it to her, and I didn't know what else to do. Well, 2 days ago, I was picking up my son from school and I saw her again, and I hugged her and I said, "How are you doing?" She said, "Same thing. He's trying to take everything from her, but she has my chain hanging up in her room, and she looks at it and she's just, so blessed that someone took the time to give her something." So it really touched me. If if you're interested in purchasing the chain for any reason, as a gift, for healing for someone, for any purpose that it might help, know that it's a good reason. Maybe that person not believe in God, but know that you're not trying to offend them, but you're trying to wish them the best. If you're interested in buying any, you could click on the link before and it'll take you to my website where you could go ahead and purchase through PayPal. I hope you like my little story, and that's just my life on a hill, and I hope I inspired you to go out there and make a difference. So thank you for joining me today, and you have a blessed day.